Normally the Texas heat and humidity mean the roof stays closed, but not today as the sun is out here at NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Jackson now. This is intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Now a 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Well, he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as a tackle made at the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Jackson. To the right side and intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here just past the 25.
Texans pass intercepted. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Stroud. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
All right. 18. What's up?
Marks now on 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Texans first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tony.
As Stroud now to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
On the quick, right?
Stroud going to give to Marks. And he's got some space here. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Loading Marks, 41 yards. And the Texans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Time for the touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Okay.
Here's Stroud. Open man, that's Jaden Higgins. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now Stroud. And it's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Chubb will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. Two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Gotta do it, got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in his rap thing than siblings. Nothing but my children. What? They disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was past interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up and no more truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I
play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
118. What's up?
Back to throw. Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
70 Timberwolves.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and 7.
What's up? 118. What's up?
He ran it last time. Now Stroud will throw it. He'll try and do this himself. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. 4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And they'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. Second down, they go again with Henry. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
13.
Now it's Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. Stroud. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right.
Out of the gun, it's Marks. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Draymond Jones Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Stroud. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. First carry now for Justice Hill. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. They set up the screen. Marks. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Stroud to throw it. They'll get this complete to Collins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
On his loop for the extra point. And that one will ensure that it'll take a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie this thing. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Let's go.
Stroud. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here we go. Great team. That's it.
Here's Stroud. He's got him in. Complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play?
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
This ball intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Through the middle of the field. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire
I'm just a wild little beast. I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree.